knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuff, shirt like me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company. Down low, couldn't go no further. Proud of and disgusted by her. Push on, little bruised and battered. Oh Lord, I ain't coming home with you. My life's a bit more colder. And life is what I told her. Brass knife sticks to my shoulder. Oh babe, don't know what I'm gonna do. I see my redhead, mess bed, tear shed, queen bee my squeeze. The stage smells, tells, hells, bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuff, shirt like me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company. In hell, I'll be in good company. In hell, I'll be in good company.
Woo-hoo! Okay. Hi, guys. It's Grateful Dead. Brought to you by YouTube Music. I'm going to channel and do some reading on my photos. Here's my disclaimer because who the fuck knows what's going to come out? Really don't know. There's a lot of information coming through. I will not be putting guilt or blaming guilt. I'm just going to be pointing things out. You're going to see photos with recognizable faces. Now, mind you, we're also dealing with deep fake, so I am not in any means, no way saying that these people are it. Like, nothing is proven in the court of law. I'm bringing you information through this entertainment, and I'm showing you photos that allow me to get my messages through the photos. So whoever those photos might be of, I'm not saying anything other than messages that are coming through. And I'm not blaming or putting guilt, because we're dealing with a lot of deep fakes. I believe a lot of these faces have been placed. That's not really the face that you see. Even the ones that are recognizable, I really do not think it's his face. I think his face is being used to cover up people that have been victimized. So it just needs to be put out there, because sitting over here in my chair and watching what is happening from this Summer Wells, there are 2 things that are coming through to me. One, Summer Wells is a master teacher. I have already thanked her for being my master teacher. Summer Wells Missing Children are master teachers for everyone that is fighting on YouTube. They are poking and prodding at your deepest fears of what you don't want to face about yourself in order to grow from it. So if you think it has nothing to do with the case of what the drama is going through, the missing children want you to know it has everything to do with the fucking case. Because everyone has to find who they are in order to solve this case. Get through their own drama and their own fears and their own internal struggles of what they have gone through as a child and what scares them. I'm not going to name any names, but I watched today a couple different creators go through a massive transformation. And I want her to know she went through a massive fucking transformation. Crying and screaming and crying like that is letting go of some sort of childhood trauma. It has nothing to do with but who you are. All of that has to do with you and how the response that was felt is very deep and it's traumatic. And you actually went through a healing process today and you let it go. You're going to be exhausted and you're going to be tired because you just grieved a part of yourself that just doesn't serve you anymore. Doesn't serve you anymore. You let go of something that you just don't need anymore. That's what the Summer Wells case is doing for all of us. That's what the Summer Wells case is here to do. All these children are here to teach the world, to teach and show the world there's a better way. There's a better way to do this. There's a better way to do it. That's why they're in the situation they are, because there's no common ground. There's no common ground. And it's bringing out the fear in everybody, whatever that fear is, and it's creating unnecessary, I wouldn't call it drama, unnecessary illness and sickness that comes with that feeling that's inside, to just let it out. And to recognize that this is really about you. We're all together. Yes, we're going to solve this case. I mean, Summer is going to be, she's not going to be found in a way that we want her to be found. She's going to be found quite unrecognizable. But at the end of the day, we're all going to walk away from this and be like, oh my God, that's Summer Wells' case. Wow, it really did me in. But it's not really doing you in. It's allowing you to go within. It's pushing us in there. And until we all get within there, we're not going to solve it. Because that's the purpose of this fucking case. It's very deep. It's about something that's been going on for so many years, and it's been unrecognizable to everyone because we are sitting in a particular section of our world that doesn't shine on it. And that's what they're trying to do. It's going to hit a lot of people's unsolved dramas and traumas from when they were little. We don't want to go there. Because if we go there and we solve this and uncover what's happening, it means it was fucking real. To you. To me. Everyone has dramas and traumas in life. I do as well. And many, many, many of them have been challenged in the last 7 months. Extremely challenged. The transformation of my intuition and my clairvoyance and my medium and my witchiness has grown because I'm not allowing myself to be fearful of it. It's very scary. It's a very scary thing to have certain gifts that kind of really, really separate yourself from the normal way of living and thinking. We're looking at a cult it's basically doing stuff that lives within this element, but it lives within an element of the devil, of the wrong side. The wrong side. It's the darkness. It's the darkness that is going to be challenging the light. And that's what we have here. We have one side that's totally dark. They even do their crucifying in the dark with the purple light. They do everything in the dark so you can't see it. It's in the fucking dark. Over here, we're trying to put light on it, and it's bombarding. The only way we're going to get that done is if everyone understands and accepts the fact that this is true light being shown on something that has created so many people dramas and traumas in their lives that they're so fucking afraid to do anything about it. I understand. I understand. Because we're going against people that have lived by this as their real sacred understanding of what they think they're supposed to be doing. I believe, though, Don has used that as an excuse. I think that he is going to be shamed on. He is not meeting his daughter. She already told me he could go fuck off. She's not meeting him anywhere because it's not the light that he lives in. This was torment that he's been doing since he was a little boy. Since he was a little boy. Are there excuses? No. Is there understanding from where it came from? Maybe. If he just takes his balls and just fucking puts them forward and says his story, we'd understand. You understand. Because everyone lives in different torments and they have different things that, they live in, and we all know that. But what this case has really, really helped me understand is it's affecting hundreds and thousands of people around the world in a way that is going to be life-changing for that person forever. That is Summer Wells. That is how strong her spirit is. She is smart, she is driven, and she is fucking ready. She's ready. She knows a lot of information. I'm going to go through that. And the day they find her isn't going to be a pretty day. It's going to be a sick, disgusting, heart-wrenching, vomit kind of a day. Because we will find out what these people did to her body. Under the influence of what they think is what they're supposed to do. I call bullshit on them. I think that they're hiding under that because it is a thing and they are using it, but they're doing way more kills than that man. They're doing it every day. Every day. And the world, the oyster that they live in we're the ones that are walking around like zombies. They're awakened. They know what they're doing. We're all walking around like, dude, what do we do with it? What do we do with that? Obviously what they're doing, you all know, is disgusting and wrong. But they're doing, and no one's stopping them. Not even not stopping. Not even questioning. Can you tell me why you have your hands with a dead body in it? It's not me. Okay, then who is that? Well, how did that happen? Like, there's so much information that can be questioned. But that's the lesson. That's the lesson for all of us. For those of us that don't understand that people have such, with the authority and they can't get their answer, they can't get this. Guess what? This is a perfect example. And it's not just Summer Wells. There's hundreds of kids that have died in the last 7 months under the same umbrella. Under the same umbrella. Lori Vallow is figuring out, I believe, I don't know anything about her, but I think she's realizing that she was brainwashed. She's gonna wake up one day and be like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck happened? And she will never come out of being a crazy lunatic. She will die being crazy. And you're crazy when you lose yourself into a world you don't belong in. I could talk to the dead all I want. I'm not crazy. That's the world they belong in. Period. What will make me crazy if I eat everybody else's chili and believe them that I'm crazy. I'm not. It's my world. It's been given to me. It's been given to me to work with this. And what I don't give a fuck or a rat's ass what anyone thinks of me. Who cares? Who cares? Doesn't matter. But I do understand why Don and those guys don't want to go by any kind of witches or psychics, because they know we see what's going on, because they're dabbling in the devil's work. There's a difference. When you dabble in that devil's work, someone that is sensitive to the light picks it up really quickly, and it's disgusting. It's really, really, really nauseating, actually, where you throw up. So when that happens to a light worker, we don't have to go any further other than to know there's a lot of death that came on. There's a lot of blood on those hands. There's a lot of blood on the hands. When it brings you that deep, when it brings me that deep, there's a lot of blood. And I said that from day one. Day one. And I'm not taking it back. And I'm also saying that there are a lot of Summer Wells that they put their face under Summer Wells and actually showed people that this is Summer Wells. They had the kids, they had children in their hands. And as I look at her with the lamb number 88 in the back of her jersey, what's coming out is she fucking held hundreds of other Summer Wells. Period. Hundreds. As little newborns, all the way up. Yep. She and Don are the only ones I'm gonna say things out loud of guilt. I don't know they're guilty until proven guilty. But it just comes out with them. Lori Vallow, I already know, has the same exact things as the Wells. I already know that. She's gone. She's lost her marbles. She's confused. She'll never be able to stand trial. I can't even imagine. And that's what's going to happen to Candus when she's locked up in jail for the rest of her life. Not Don, because he's going to be back in his play world. Right back in his playground. On that note, this is the PDF that I'm going to be looking at photos and giving you a little bit of information. But before I start, I just want to make sure that I have the spirits here that I need. I feel it already. I'm already speaking. It's already coming through. I mean, all that I just spoke, nothing is pre-planned or predetermined what I say. Nothing. I go on feeling very nervous, to tell you the truth, and don't know if words are going to come out or if I'm going to stumble. I don't know. I just turn on live now. Go live. I can't plan it. This has been the easiest way for me to pick pictures up and just put them up here and just let myself go. That's how the truth comes out for myself. Okay. Do we have the spirits of Summer Wells' missing children? Do we have the spirits of Summer Wells' missing children with us today? I'm going to be looking at a PDF file with different photos and different images. Are you going to be able to assist me in giving me your messages? Yes. You ready to begin? Yes. Okay. I'm going to start with this. Summer Wells wants everyone to know that she was sitting in her room on her mattress, feeling really, really, really scared, looking forward into the darkness. She was looking forward as if her back was facing the where the door is in the basement to the outside. She was facing forward from a dark mattress, and she was under a bunk bed of some sort, against a wall that was really cold, very cold, and it's just cement, just dark cement. She knew at that moment that something was going to happen to her. She was really, really, really scared. She knew. Her brothers weren't in the house. It was very quiet. She was the only one in the house. She was the only one in the house. She was the only one at the house, you guys. She heard the doors slam too. And she really didn't want them to find her. She didn't want them to find her. And then they grabbed her. They poked her. They did poke her. And I know that I heard her say, they're going to poke me. They're going to needle me. They're going to poke me. They're going to needle me. They did. They needled her. No one was in the house when she was taken. It was dark. It was dark. She knew it was going to happen. I just see more of Don, a figure more of Don in the forefront, in front of Candus. So not to say that Candus isn't involved, she is, but Don's the one who planned the details. He totally planned the details. So Summer knew this. Summer just knew this was going to happen for a long time. I want to start with that. And the photo that you see in front of you is a photo that was taken right from the newsroom. This is what the photos look like now, you guys. Go back 6 months, open up any of the news channel's videos. All those videos have now were months ago deleted straight from the church, and there's a reason why, because this is what they look like. This is the school they went to prep themselves to die. That's what this is. It's a close-up of a few of the photos. There's Summer right in the front. Look at what she looks like with that thing around her neck. And it shows exactly what it is. It makes sense. It's like a holder for, like, I personally think they're bones. I think they're bones. That's what they look like, you guys. Can't make it up. Go look for yourself. Go look at the old footage. Go look at the old footage. Our Summer has been victim of a sacrifice, a horrific sacrifice, just like Lori Vallow's kids. Period. And those parents should be ashamed of themselves. They're allowing all this to run around them, and they think sacrifice like this is because Don thinks he's going to meet. So Summer has no intentions on meeting you. Zero zilcho, you're wasting your fucking time. She doesn't like you. You're mean, she says. You're mean. You're mean. You're mean. You're never going to see her. That's what she says. You're mean, mean, mean. Now that little girl, That little girl that you see up in left-hand corner, I'm being told is the same girl that we see in the dancing in the rain. She's real tall. She's like probably around 15 years old. That wasn't Summer. That was this girl. This girl takes a lot of photos that they use for Summer, but for all we know, that is Summer, and this younger one is not. We don't know. We've never met them. This is why I call them the Summer Wells missing children. They're all Summer Wells children. This was someone spending the afternoon swinging on the Wells swing. They're not swinging on the swing. They're there first. They're there to play games, have fun, play games. Boom, boom, shoot, shoot. That's what's coming out. Like God, like shotguns. That's what I feel here. That's just I'm telling you, and it's a game. One's a game, a real running around game. Get it done, get it done, get it done, done real fast. Clean up, bye bye. Boom, done. That's what this was. A fucking game. That's going to take a lot of digging for this person to figure out why he needs to play this game. What happened in his life? Where's his trauma? That he always lost and always wanted to be the winner, but he wasn't. So he found a way to be the winner in his game. The only way he could be a winner is by killing everybody else. So that's a trauma. That's a trauma that if someone looks at it and lets it go, it's very healing. When you're told so many times that you're a bad person, you sort of start to live that way. You start to live that way. When you're told that you're a thug or you're this or you're that, your own spirit goes taken away, and that's what you start to believe, even though you weren't born to be that way. You just grab onto it because you don't know from anything else. Don't know from anything else. So it's a little insight for you about yourself. But this is a very mean game. A bad one. There you go. You see the little number 5 on it? I'm not even going to talk about the symbols. This is what they did to Summer Wells. This is a Summer Wells photo. In a basement that's got a purple light and it's covered in blood. A lot of blood and a lot of heads. A lot of killing, lots of sacrifice. But the Summer Wells photo is down there, and the Summer Wells poster is in that room. With the little leech right at the top. I wonder what that's about. Same purple light as that Predator has on the other channel. He has the same purple room, you guys. Same shit going on. Not mentioning his name, but you gotta know who you are. You have to know who you are because you're the only other one who has that purple light other than someone else. This is Summer Wells' poster. It's not good. Summer Wells' poster is really there. Where there's bloodshed, it's down under. It's in a hole. It goes down, it goes deep. And I believe that's where they preserve heads. And that makes sense because the pictures that I have years ago of Appalachian Fear, the picture in the basement there's heads that are just heads. They're just heads. They haven't been skinned, nothing yet. So that's the process they put it through. It's the process they put it through. And this is not someone you know, you guys. These are other faces. This isn't who you think it is. It's not. They superimpose and they put deep fakes. So that's all it is. It's not. Just happen to find the photos. That's cement. There's cement used, you guys. I'm telling you, they put the bones in the cement. The bones in the cement. There's some closer looks at Summer's Where's Summer poster. If that doesn't get anyone's goat, I don't know what would. Under Summerwell's face, this is what they're showing. They're showing blood, and they're using her spirit and her being and her own body parts as if they just gave away a queen. A queen. They didn't. They killed one. They killed one. Because she's not going to be waiting for Don in the resurrection. She says, fuck you. There's a body wrapped with the thing on the head. That's in that room, right next to the poster. This is really what pissed the children off the most. As every day, their name, their Summerwell's name in the poster is being bled on. It's in a room shattered in red blood. That room is by the Appalachian Fair, down an alley with white brick stucco building. I see it. I fucking know it. I could see you walking, and you know what? I could see them walking. And that's why they don't like people like us, because they see you walking down the alley. You're walking away from the moon. The moon settles away. You're walking away from where the moon settles, and you're walking away from it, and you're next to a stucco building. And I see the window frames. And it has vents that are above your head, not next to you. And you walk in that fucking door. I could follow you all the way to the room, and I see it. Dark, dark room, and then you go into black, turn that fucking purple light on, and you think no one can see you? Ha! All you gotta do is put a phone up to the screen, and it just lights up. That is why you stay away from psychics. Because when you do something of the devil's work, one of us could see it because it's shown. The devil shows us stuff. That's who we work with also. So basically, because you know that we're working with your same upper whatever the fuck you think it is, you know we know. You know we know. Hiding in that Appalachian area. You go to some freaking railroad track is all I know. And you ship that shit to the next location where she takes care of the bones. How's that? That just came through. You have all the body parts doing all different things over there. You're shuffling shit up. I don't know what you're doing, but that's what I see. This way and that way. It's like inventory. The head goes here, this goes here, the organs go here. That's what I see. And you guys really suck at it. You fucked up and because you can't keep your story straight. Because you guys fucked the story up. You got your distribution all messed up. There's more Summerwell's poster. There's the purple room. I have lots of them, but I don't need to put them all up. The purple room is part of this process, and the purple room works great because when everyone has white on, you see it under a certain color, so that's how we see them. I see them. This is how everyone else sees them on their side. Purple. Yep. That's why they had that song Purple Rain the other day. Just a couple more photos of those. Here's the purple room at Appalachian Fair. Now, this mother fucked up because whoever put these up there didn't realize that this is how they. This is a photo taken through a window. I'm telling you, I'm doing my intuitive reading. I don't know, you guys. I'm just telling you. They're surrounded by windows. They can't see out. You could only see in, and they don't know where the fuck they're looking. They don't know what they're looking at. But shit's happening to them, and it's bad, and it's cruel, and it's mean. But they can't see a damn thing. Someone's taking these photos behind a fucking hidden window. So I can't find the rooms. They're behind a dark black window. Oh, they're going to find them because I'm going to point them right to it. It's so easy. Does this look familiar to any of you guilty people? Yep. I got a picture of it. I know how to take the picture. I know how to get the picture. Exactly what I saw. There you go. Walking away from the moon towards us. And if you're walking towards the moon, you take a left into the building. But when you're walking away from the moon, you'd be I gotta get up. You were walking away from the moon. Yep, it's the shorter building. It's not the one you see those little windows, it's the other one because it goes underground. There you go. I made sure I got these photos. This building needs to be checked out. This building needs to be dug into and needs to be dug up. So this is what I found. And this really woke people up. This is called a deep fake. When you use your computer and take different layers and you put shit over it, you could like control what we see and what someone else sees on a different screen. So this day, someone fucked up with the electronics and really didn't push the right screens because I got them. So in the middle is really what's for the deep web. We get a version of what we see in the bottom corner. And the sick fucking thing about it is Summer Wells is so fucking pissed. Her pictures over the whole damn thing. Every time. You need to remove that little girl's fucking face. While you're shedding blood, you have her fucking face over it. Look familiar, guys? Those are my 3 last photos. And look at how well it matches. I said it's like a tin cylinder with the heart on the eye. What do you see right there? What do you see right there? We see that's what's that, and right next to it's a skeleton thing, just like you see in the picture I've had for months. I know it looks stupid. Now it doesn't look stupid. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. This is the process. They just showed it to me. It's right in front of me in the right-hand side. Summer's like, yeah, that's what they did to me. That's what she's saying. You fucking did this to me, but take my face off of that screen. She doesn't have to relive it every minute that you do this. Take it off. There you go. It's got a heart in the eye. It's got some kind of a skeleton thing that's just part of the bones. Just like what's next to Summer's last moments of life. That's what we're looking for. These are just the deep fakes that come through because someone fucked up with their electronics and didn't push the right button, and look what shows up. Don with shit on his neck. Why? Because it's not Don's face. But someone messed the photos up because we're able to see what's on. Like that's the real one, and they like covered up Don's face with just his face. Like certain frames were really messed up. Really gave me a great opportunity. It was fabulous. These are Don's interviews. There you go. Take that to the bank, bitch. Summer Wells is the most clear, and the reason that now I understand why the photos aren't clear is because I don't have that frame. That frame is all the way in the back. But look at that. When you push around things and you pull up different frames, sometimes they land in the middle, and then I get lucky. I got lucky on a lot of these. I'm not showing all of them because it doesn't matter. Closer picture of what's in there. Ignore my dogs. Doesn't bother me. And that's what Don winds up looking like when they're done. It's not Don. Not Don. I'm going to just quiet them down. Here's a picture of that we. Let me go quiet them down and see what's going on here. Nothing stops my good reading, so it doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to play this song again, and I'll be right back. Grateful Dead. I have mastis. They're very large. This was the last photo that I said, Summer's like, this is me. This is me. Part of the process. Right when she wore this t-shirt, I did a whole storyboard on, it was like, what Summer Wells was saying to me is, Mama, why does your shirt look like that? That's what came through to me. I have it written down in my book. Mama, why does the shirt look like that? That's not what it's supposed to look like. So it confused the Summer Wells Missing Children because they didn't understand why her shirt was so weird because they could see right through the truth. This is how it shows up on camera, which is the exact face that Summer Wells winds up looking like. It's the same. That's my affirmation. That's an affirmation. I'm shown these things for a reason. I'm like, why am I the only one who sees that picture shows like that? Because one day I was going to match it up to this photo, which I am right now. The photo that she has on her shirt has deep fakes. This is how they do it. They have deep fakes that pick up the image on her shirt, and however it's programmed for that specific person, the image actually appears. Somehow, I don't know why is it that they keep changing like this. I don't know. But once in a while, they could be captured while I'm slowly watching the video and I consistently snap 100 photos. I knew it was there. And now there's a reason for that picture on her shirt. That's guilt. It's the same image. Who does that? Who does that? Let's get to that one. Same image. Why else would she do that if she's the one who did this to her child? It's the same image. That image on her shirt shows up in many places. And all I hear Summer Wells saying, Mama, why'd you do that to the shirt? Why'd you do that? Like she's very concerned and very upset about the shirt with her mom more than anything. More than anything, I think Summer knew that, here it is. Summer knew that she had this shirt for her that day. Summer knew she was going to wear that shirt, but Summer didn't know it was going to change like that. So that's why she keeps saying, Mama, Why'd you do that to the shirt? So I would like Candace to know that Summer knows you did that to her shirt, bitch. And you showed her that shirt saying that this is the shirt you were going to wear for that day. You had the fucking outfit. She didn't. And she was all excited because you showed her that shirt. Now she's really pissed. That shirt's nothing like what it looked like when you showed it to her. The church, whoever you said gave that shirt to you, she's saying, no, they didn't. My mama got that shirt. Mm-mm. So wrong, Candace, so wrong. Your daughter is shining down on you and she sees that you put the pig on her face. Very wrong. I wanted to show you this one more time, Lori Vallow's son. Here's what their pictures are looking like. Now they make sense to those who've been following me because you see what I'm talking about in these photos. It has the equipment. In the cup, it has that little contraction that the kids have with the white thing with the red in the middle. And his pajamas are covered in the critters. Those PJs have the critters on it. Just like Summer's, I think, had critters on it too. Some sort of something. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. They did that. They lived parallel lives in that way. In so many ways, they didn't as much as they did. Same thought process, two different worlds. They weren't friends. They weren't friends, even though they do the same thing. They weren't friends. Lori Vallow didn't like her. Lori didn't like her. It's really what it is. There's a tremendous amount of information that's coming forth. Everything I give to the TBI hours before I put it up. Like I gave to him yesterday. The problem I have is so much has been given in 48 hours, but it happens over and over and over. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stand down. I know and see how big this is. Unfortunately, Summer Wells is not going to be found the way we want to find her, beautiful and pulled together and peaceful. But that's not going to happen, you guys. It's going to be sickening. It's going to be gross. It's going to be sick. And we're going to want to probably react because it's going to be very sad and mind-blowing at the same time. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand why you just didn't say anything. Like, why didn't you just say something is what I hear. Yeah, I'm really happy I got this out there, you guys. Really comes through, and the two messages I guess tonight are the words that came. And then what I do is I go listen to what I said. I listen to my own YouTube podcasts, whatever they're called. Two things that really that I really wanted to get across was, one, the Summer Wells missing children's case is really here for all of us to really kind of learn from and to better ourselves and to better our world and just see things, I guess it's see a little further and deeper than the drama and trauma that's being created. There's a reason for it, and everyone has a different purpose, and their buttons everyone has different buttons that have been created. And I guess it's about pushing those buttons, man, so we could all learn deeper about ourselves and with that about our world. About our world. That's the bigger picture. It's a bigger picture to me than who's guilty, not guilty. I swear to God, because justice will come and the guilty will pay. But it's so much deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. That it's that it every day the affirmation that gets given to me when I how I know it's deeper than that is the more pain that's created on YouTube, the more I know that's its message, because people are being pushed to their limits and then kind of have to just stand up, brush yourself off, and do it differently. Take it on, take it inside and not outside. Like, what is it that I could do so I could better myself in that situation? Because obviously it upset me. That's one of the things from Summerwell's case. The other thing is for me, is to pay more attention to what's happening in this world. Pay more attention to, what's happening in the cruelty world. If this side of the world could get away with what's happening with our children, what else am I missing that's right in front of me and I don't see? That's my lesson. What like what are you, dumb? Like someone says to me, "Well, you just don't get it. This is big part of the world," and I go, "Yeah, I know it is." And usually I would say, "Oh yeah, I know it is," and feel not like understand it, but not take responsibility that it's my world too. And I think that that's my biggest lesson. Don't be a bystander all the time, or not all the time, not always a bystander, but I really don't engage deeply in anything that creates any sort of I don't want to get angry or just I don't like anger. I don't like confrontation like that. I just don't. I think it's unnecessary. So I'd stay away from the conversation, and I think that now it's time for me to do it more so because I know I stay away from it. I'm not supposed to be staying away from it. I'm supposed to be digging deep into it to understand that our world has a really ugly part, and I need to pay attention because I know that I have an influence on a lot of people. And I'm supposed to be influencing more light workers and more people to look and understand the lightness and the beauty in the world. So maybe that will hopefully shed a little bit of light in the darkness, like in the dark corners. Like that's what I've been doing throughout this whole case. I keep saying go into the deep corners. It's in the deep dark corners. So as an intuit, if I look at it from a spiritual message, I am being told, look in your little corners of your world. Look at it, and instead of standing over here in the light, it's sometimes once in a while you have to go down into that deep dark hole to shine some light on it to understand it. See how that's a message that I have learned through Summer Wells, because without this this case saying, bringing me into the dark holes to get the answer, I would never come across an incredible lesson. It's huge for me. And then I guess my point is everyone has them in this case, and I think it'd be kind of cool to sort of think about it and think about it's going to be a year, you guys, following the case, and there has to be a lot of growth and a lot of change in people's lives because of this. It's first of all, it's going to be a year before you know it. So I feel like my give back is to make sure that justice shows. On that note, I love you all. Bless you all for sure. Have a great night and have a very safe, fun weekend with your family and friends. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.